Let's go over the official Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer and some things you may have missed. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. I thank you all so very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now today I wanted to go over a couple of things that you may have missed in the official Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer, so let's jump right into it, starting off with this shot of General Leia on board of the Raddus, except in the background, who is that? Well, we pretty much have a good idea of who that is in the background. It is no other than Admiral Ackbar himself, as you can see right here. That shot on the right is actually what Admiral Ackbar will look like in The Last Jedi from a Topps trading card, I believe it is, for Star Wars The Last Jedi. So there's your comparison to Ackbar there on the right, and him in the background over there to the left. Now, the next image, you guys may have not noticed this, it's Kylo Ren observing the AT-STs on the bottom and the AT-ATs and the AT-M6 walkers, except if you look on the top, the ceiling of Supreme Leader Snoke's supremacy, we do see a ton of TIE fighters on a rail system. So that's very interesting to go ahead and look at. The next thing that I actually want to go over is something that you guys may have actually never seen, is the bird's eye view of the mysterious island of Ahch-To. But that's not what we're looking at. Now, what we're specifically looking at is this, alright? The very edge here, in that specific spot, is exactly where Rey and Luke Skywalker meet for the very first time at the very end of The Force Awakens and the very beginning of this film. Next up we have, alright, Kylo Ren's TIE silencer with 2 TIE fighters guarding him or escorting him into combat. Now, we do have a shot of the left TIE fighter taking a shot at this ship. However, notice the blast hits a shield. So this ship, which we're going to get into in just a couple seconds, this ship is equipped with a shield that protects itself from blasts. So you can see that explosion right there not hitting the ship. However, that ship is actually no other than the Raddus itself. In case you guys have not heard about this new ship, it is one of the new big ships in The Last Jedi. And as it states, the Raddus is a resistance cruiser spanning over 3 kilometers in length. This warship was one of the last to be built before a treaty was agreed upon for the disarmament between the conquered empire and the New Republic. Next up, we have a close shot of Poe Dameron, but to the left there, we have a character out of focus, and it is no other than Lieutenant Connix, portrayed by Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billie Lourd, as you can see there on the right. Now, here's a shot that you may or may have not missed, alright. It's actually a glimpse at Rey's staff, and I believe that's her vest on the rock there in the background, or it might be that tent that she will be using in The Last Jedi. It's either or, but nonetheless, we do have a nice glimpse at her staff on top of that rock. In fact, guys, by the way, this is the same exact rock that Rey is training on that we saw in the first teaser trailer where Luke Skywalker is observing. So what you're looking at right here, at this very given point in time, we do have Luke Skywalker observing her moves. Next up, we have the Ice Fox, as I like to call it, because it is currently still unnamed on the planet Crate. In the background there, you do see a mysterious ship. Now, it could be DJ's for all we know, but I don't think it is. It's just one of those ships that were probably stored within the Resistance base on Crate that actually used to belong to the Republic or, you know, sometime very long ago. Very interesting stuff, I gotta say. And the last piece that I do want to go over when it comes to First Order stuff is that this shot actually is the surface of the First Order dreadnought. As you can see in that red circle, we do see a good shot of the First Order bridge of the dreadnought, so that's a really cool thing to look at. Also, that X-Wing that you do see in the distance is Poe Dameron's X-Wing attacking the First Order dreadnought. Now, here's a shot between Finn and Captain Phasma, dueling it out, except over into the left portion of the frame, we do see a random First Order Stormtrooper shooting at somebody. We don't quite know. In fact, if you look in the background even further, I don't know if that's an engine that's on fire or not. I don't know what the deal is over there, but nonetheless, we do have a shot of a random trooper there. And lastly, my favorite, I don't know if you guys missed this, but we have Luke Skywalker on the ground, bleeding at the mouth. If that doesn't convince you enough, maybe if you're on a phone, screenshot this and zoom it in, or if you're on a desktop, zoom in as well. But Luke Skywalker is absolutely bleeding, alright, from the mouth, from his upper lip, it seems like, dripping down to the bottom portion of his lip. So that's basically it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the content for today, and if you did, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.